Hi, this is Jessica from the Italy Logue, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a prepaid prepaid cell phone in Italy. They're called, in Italian, it's telefonino prepagato, prepaid prepagato, and it's probably the easiest and cheapest way to stay in touch while you're traveling. If you're going to be in Italy for any length of time, it's really cheap to make phone calls to and from other people in Italy, especially using these prepaid phones. And if you meet people along the way, along your travels, you can give them that phone number, then you're easily reachable and they can reach you. It's also a great way for people back home to keep in touch with you if you want them to. So what I picked up was a little Nokia phone. There are different brands. This was the cheapest one. And what comes inside is your little cell phone and the battery. So these are the two pieces that come in the box. The rest of it you get separately, you have to buy separately. The battery turns this into something that actually works, but the thing that turns it into an actual phone is called a SIM card, which is one of the things you have to buy separately. But without it, it's useless. So this is what you get when you buy a SIM card. This is just one brand. This is a Wind brand. There are other ones, but this is what they look like. It's about the shape and feel of a credit card, only it's got this piece in it that once you twist the little attachment pieces of plastic, it pops out. It's tiny, and this is the piece that you put in your telephone, which we'll get to in a second. The SIM card, I don't remember what SIM stands for. I used to know this, but essentially what you need to know is that it's the brains of your phone. It gives you a phone number, it gives you voicemail, yeah, it allows you to make phone calls. This is the piece that's really critical here. And every country will have one, so if you're traveling to Italy and several other countries, you can, if you want, just once you have a phone, buy different SIM cards for each country that you're going to. That would give you different phone numbers, so if you're trying to evade someone back home and you want them to not be able to reach you, this is a great way to do it, because every country you go to, you get a new phone number. But if you actually want people to be able to reach you and not go crazy trying to remember 18 different phone numbers, you probably want to stick with one SIM card. At any rate, when you get your SIM card, your phone number itself is actually written in two places. It's written on the back of the little tiny piece that you put inside your phone, and it's also written on the back of the phone card itself, numero di telefono in Italian. It's right next to, in this case, it's right under the little barcode. And it's not likely to be a number that will be at all memorable or familiar to you. So in my case, what I've done is actually programmed it into my phone as if it were a number that I was going to call. I've just labeled it my cell number, and then if somebody actually asks me for my phone number, I don't have to carry this thing around or open up the back of my phone to get my phone number. So just a little tip for you. I think that's it with the SIM card. This one came with €5 on it. So I also bought a recharge card, which I'll get to in a second, but it starts, you start off immediately with €5 worth of telephone calls that you can make. And if you just make calls within the country, it's actually really cheap. I started out, I bought another €10 card to go with the on top of the €5 that I already started out with. And so I started with €15 a few days ago, and I have been using my phone number for a few days, and I'm still just barely under €14 that I've still got. So, and I've just been calling people in Italy, so it's really very cheap. At any rate, putting your phone together, this is important. So you pop out your little SIM card piece, and you will notice, I'm gonna see if I can do a close-up without blurring completely. The SIM card is a rectangle with one corner, this corner up here, is cut off, okay? That's important because that will help you figure out where it goes in your phone. So you take off the back of your phone, however it says in the instruction book. And inside, you will notice, again, at the bottom of that open space, there is a black rectangle underneath the silver metal gate with one corner cut off. This corner right up here is cut off. So that will look familiar to you. However, if you tried to put the SIM card in over the top of this metal gate, you wouldn't be able to get the battery in, you wouldn't be able to get the back plate back on. You will know if you are doing something wrong here. So the little metal plate has to come up in order for the SIM card to go in. So in this case, we just pull up on the bottom and it opens up like a hinge, just like that. And then the metal part, the metal side of the SIM card has to match up with the metal pieces on the inside of the phone. And then the shape has to match as well. So in there like that, you'll see that just fits perfectly, just the way it's supposed to. And then we put the metal piece back down, and now that SIM card is not moving. Then we put the battery back in. We put the back of the phone on. We turn it on, and we have a phone. So we're all set up to make phone calls now. Again, as I said, this SIM card comes with €5 on it. I bought a €10 additional recharge card. You can get them in varying amounts, and what it is it's a scratch-off thing on the back of the card. The instructions are in Italian, but if you go to a shop, you can probably find someone who will help you out who speaks a little bit of English if you need to. But what it will tell you is on the back of the card, it will give you a phone number to call, which in my case was also already pre-programmed into the telephone, so you may be able to figure it out that way as well. But there's a phone number that you call, and then when you get to the certain point in the voice commands on the phone, you punch in this 16-digit, or however many, in my case 16-digit phone number or code on the back, and then it adds automatically the €10 or however much you've bought onto your phone. This phone started out in Italian, and although I'm not too shabby with the Italian, I like my phone in English because then I don't have to think too much when I'm using the telephone. So there are ways that you can change it. You can change the language to English, so don't worry about that. So I think that's it. So enjoy using your prepaid cell phone in Italy.